Hey guys, this is Nizi on air, and today I wanted to share a very interesting story with you guys. A story that is very little known in the West and also in the rest of the world. I know we talk about World War II atrocities, we talk about the Holocaust, we talk about the bombing of Paris and London, but we never talk about what happened in China. So during the Chinese New Year, I visited my wife's hometown in Heilongjiang Province, the city of Harbin. I know a lot of you might know Harbin for its picturesque beauty and its architecture and its vivid culture. Also for its ice sculpture festival. But today's story is not about that. Today's story is about what happened during World War II in Heilongjiang Province. The story begins with the horror of Japanese Biological Warfare Unit 731. Japan's biological warfare program in Heilongjiang. The Unit 731 was established in 1935 in Harbin, Pingfang district, Heilongjiang Province. It was Japan's covert biological and chemical warfare unit during World War II. It was disguised as the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department, but in reality, it was a factory of death, where at least 3,000 people perished in experiments and over 300,000 died from its biological weapons across China. They committed tons of atrocities in Heilongjiang. Under General Shihiro Ishii, Unit 731 transformed Heilongjiang into a laboratory for unimaginable cruelty. They did live human experiments. Victims called maruta, which means logs, endured vivisection without anesthesia, frostbite testing. Their limbs were frozen and then shattered. And infections with plague, cholera, or syphilis. Pregnant women were dissected to study fetal impacts. They also developed weapons. Prisoners were subjected to flamethrowers, gas chambers, and centrifugal forces tests. Biological weapons, plague-infected fleas, contaminated water were also tested on live victims. Before deployment, they would test their new weapons, biological weapons especially, on live victims and see what the impact was. The facility included prisons, specimen labs, displaying organs and infants in jars, and it's very cruel, as you might hear, but I've been there and I've seen the pictures of them. And a crematorium to destroy evidence. The human toll was immense. The victims included civilians, pregnant women, children, and allied POWs. A former member, Hideo Shimizu, he was 94 years old when he testified, "I saw infant specimen dissected. Unit 731 did every evil deed possible to innocent kids." In 1945, when Japan surrendered, it did the unthinkable. Unit 731 massacred remaining prisoners, bombed its facilities, and fled, leaving Heilongjiang scarred by mass graves. They also tried to cover up the legacy. Immunity for secrets was offered by the United States to the Japanese, and they shielded Unit 731's leaders from prosecution in exchange for research data. While the USSR tried 12 members in the 1949 Khabarovsk, if I'm pronouncing that well, in that trial. Ongoing denial is something that Japan still sticks to. Japan concealed Unit 731's crimes for decades. In 2018, it disclosed 3,607 members' names, but official textbooks still avoid the truth. Shimizu notes, he said, Japan refuses to display evidence because they call it too cruel. The conclusion of the story is something like this. Unit 731 epitomizes science corrupted by imperialism. Today, the Harbin Exhibition Hall of Evidences stands where screams once echoed, a testament to victims like the unknown woman dissected alive, whose final words were, "Kill me, but spare my baby." Remembering Heilongjiang's agony is not just about history. It is a shield against future atrocities. Thank you for listening.